It's the same company that made Clay Fighter. And Earthworm Jim?
Really?
Interplay?
Interesting.
I don't know. You can skip whenever.
Can I? Is the mouse under my control?
Mm-hmm. It is. There's no cursor, but the mouse under your control. It's only going to show you the in-game cursor, so. Demon Planet.
Demon World.
Damn it!
Demon World!
Though the Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration.
Captain Patterson
This
reports...
This is before main menus.
Yeah, Al, please chill.
What? You didn't do anything this time.
The clicking, I actually wanted to hear what...
We've done this already.
Not my end. It's just a simulation.
Captain Patterson
He's
says...
just trying to get through it so we can load the damn save.
Alright.
Message coming in from
On-screen
Jim. The enter...
I forget all the buttons.
Need the manual?
Okay.
Captain's log.
Oh.
We're not in orbit, Captain.
Shit.
I advise
What was that?
He just killed us.
We're off course.
I was looking at that planet because I thought for sure I saw a face on that planet, but I could also be wrong.
And raising shields.
Damage control standing.
Message from the Klingon...
On-screen.
Enterprise, you are in violation of Klingon space.
Classic
Your ship
Klingon.
is forfeit. Prepare to die.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
The shields are falling. Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are offline.
Try communications. Now we gotta see what happens. What'd you do?
He's gonna go to save.
Is it Nogulans?
It must be. It's not that. It's not that. It must be Nogulans.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything for a sec.
Hold on.
Federation agents report that the new Romulan cloaking device not only renders their ships invisible, they also won't show up on our sensors.
Captain's log.
We're not in orbit, Captain.
You know where we have to go?
I forget how to talk to her.
Let's go a sec.
Orders are
There
to
you go.
proceed
Helm.
to Arc 7, sir.
Alright, I still gotta pull the thing up, so let's go.
Arc 7. Yep. Pulling up the map. Arc 7, 3.
3. This guy right here.
Okay, big shiny guy on the right hand side.
We have arrived at Arc 7. Romulan ship decloaking, Captain.
Message from the Romulan ship, sir.
Treachery. We are aware of Federation plans. Prepare to die.
They're arming weapons, Captain. Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Ooh, I like the cloaking effect. Only fire while uncloaked.
I was gonna say look for spots where there's no like stars, but the way that it the way that it pans out.
I
doesn't
forget
work.
how to do the repairs.
Would you? Can you pause it?
Do you click on the? Don't you click on the ship over on the left? Like the picture of the ship?
I think you shot the torpedo in it. No, you can't. Click. You can only click in that area. It's a
Gotcha.
key to do it.
Gotcha.
I think you shot the torpedo down.
That'd be great. Alright, we'll boost the speed. There he is.
inoculate. You got hull damage, Alex. Oh shit, you hit him!
Yes, I saw him go away.
No response, Captain.
Okay.
Aye, sir.
That's forward shields.
A lot of damage.
Oh, come on, come on.
Well, you got the
They
Romulans.
activated a self-destruct device rather than be captured, Captain.
Uh-oh.
Resuming course to Arc 7, Captain.
Is that the outcome we wanted?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Got the Romulan there.
Captain, there is an auto beacon broadcasting from the station.
Warning, warning. As per UFP Regulation 342-1888564.3, Paragraph 3, this base is currently under a Class 3 biohazard alert.
What?
All personnel are ordered to stay away from this base unless they are part of a biohazard
Think it's real?
response
Fake.
team.
Aye, sir.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Open hailing frequencies.
Message from Arc 7, sir.
I am Centurion Ardea Preax of the Romulan Empire. We have discovered your genocide factory here and have summoned help to destroy it. Our lives will not be sacrificed in vain.
Disarming weapons.
Hailing frequencies open. Hailing frequencies open.
Captain, sensors indicate a breathable atmosphere in the space station. It seems that whatever Arc-7's intentions, it managed to create a biohazard that is deadly to Romulans. 17 humans and 10 Romulans are on the station. The humans are all in perfect health, so it seems we can beam over without any fear of contamination.
That's a big assumption, but you waiting on something, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to have him repair my...
Aye, sir.
You did repair that though. The
The front, yeah.
we call it the deflector dish.
Aye, sir.
Were the engines damaged?
Save new game. Replace previous.
Engines repaired, Captain.
Arming weapons.
You're not gonna be able to fire on the station, Alex.
Disarming weapons.
Alex can dream.
Lorn shields, Captain.
Tell them to repair the hull.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
Are we ever gonna get someone else to go with us besides Spock, Bones, and Redshirt?
I don't think so.
Whoa. Oh, never mind.
This is a very
Forgot about
dangerous
that.
situation,
Can't believe
sir.
Ferris Bueller's with
We
us.
should proceed with caution.
Nothing unusual here, Captain, though the station's computer may be able to tell us something.
Nice view of the Romulan ship. How comforting.
Strange that the bridge is empty. Stay sharp, everyone. The station's computer system might give us some answers.
A Romulan bird of prey hovers menacingly on the view screen. You are on the bridge of the Arc 7. This is a heavily secured door leading to another section of the station. Its access code has been breached. This is a standard door leading to another room on this deck. You look but see nothing of note. This computer terminal is connected to the station's main computer.
Thank you.
It is currently running an open file of log programs. This computer terminal. You are on the bridge of the Ark. Spock is analyzing the surroundings. Lieutenant Ferris watches the exits carefully. McCoy is fidgeting around. James Kirk watches the Romulan ship with concern.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report. Nothing to report. The main computer banks of the ARC-7. It looks like someone has recently been rummaging through the main databanks.
You should pick up Spock and tell him to use it instead. Right? Can't you pick up the individual person?
Yes.
There's nothing there requiring...
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Kirk out.
Kirk to Enterprise. Shut up, Jim. Kirk out.
Dr. Marcus log. Supplemental.
Interesting.
Continued testing of the Ouroboros virus confirms its potential harmful effects on Romulan Vulcan humanoids. As soon as the spill has been cleaned up, we will sterilize both labs and purge the circulation system to make sure no traces of the virus will remain viable. Then all research files must be erased. We must leave no chance that this terrible accident will ever be repeated.
Doctor, you may be interested in the medical data file appended to the log.
Now that's interesting. There's more here. All of Dr. Marcus' research data on the Ouroboros virus. Let me see. Virus growth patterns. Pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Alveoli involved.
Genotype?
Boy, Jim, this bug works fast.
Is this really the time to catch up on your reading, Doctor?
Now listen here, you pointy-eared...
Gentlemen, I think we have more pressing problems.
Jim, there is an appended medical database online. Also, it would be useful for me to experiment on how the virus grows in the presence of different gases. I'm sure the station has the necessary equipment. Nice view of the Romulan.
I can't do it. I keep trying it, even with ketchup, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I didn't even finish what I grabbed onto the plate.
Yeah.
Such a
He
shame.
looks at
I
you.
know. That's a good amount,
He looks
too,
at you with a
considering.
I think Mr. Spock would be more qualified in examining the station's computer.
He looks at you with a...
Fine.
No, Ferris, get on it. Let's go.
It is bolted down and cannot be moved. It is bolted...
I think you got the robot.
It is bolted down and...
That's the grab.
It is bolted down.
Spock, check out the station's computer and...
Please select subject file. Ouroboros
More
virus, TLTDH
Yeah.
gas, nitrous oxide, ammonia, dihydrogen oxide, exit, database, Ouroboros virus. Atypical growth patterns for L-type virus. Opportunistic pneumococcal mimic affecting Romulo-Vulcan genotype. Etiology, contact or airborne vector with alveoli microcollapse. Involvement immediately upon exposure. Tissue dehydration follows pneumal flooding. Mortality 0.6 in 1.0 stardates. 1.0 within 2.0 stardates treatment, none. Named for the mythic world snake that swallows its own tail. Please select subject file. Ouroboros TLTDH gas.
Or, like,
TLTDH
being
gas.
called that.
The chemical compound. Tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide. Colorless, odorless, non-flammable, gaseous at 1 atm, and temperatures within a human norm. Early anesthetic among Vulcans and
Should have said
Romulans,
1
in
atmosphere.
whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. In post-industrial pre-space flight era, a social problem evolved when crude TLTDH became popular to cook up from non-conductive
Wow.
commonly used as electrical insulation. Please select Ouroboros T and nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, a colorless, non-flammable compound. N2O.
So basically, two gases used
gaseous
as anesthetics
at
on humans and
1 ATM,
Romulans.
and temperatures within the human norm. Early anesthetic among humans, in whom it produces laughter, feelings of exhilaration, euphoria, sometimes leading to unconsciousness. Please select Ouroboros T and ammonia. Ammonia, a colorless pungent compound, NH3, a common byproduct of metabolism in carbon-based life forms. Liquid or gaseous at 1 ATM. Compounds widely used in agricultural, medical, and industrial applications. Please select Ouroboros dihydrogen oxide, a colorless, tasteless, non-flammable compound, H2O. Water, liquid, solid, or gaseous at 1 ATM. Temperature scales defined in most humanoid cultures by state shift of pure water. Please select Ouroboros exit date.
Nothing unusual here, Captain. Though the station's
Nice view of the Romulans.
Okay.
You can maybe have McCoy look at the... No, we already lit the gas. Let's just use the door.
Save new game. Replace previous game. Save new game.
I like the way Kirk is just staring right at us with that six-pack abs of his.
Yeah. I don't think that's what... Did you intend to do that?
Yep. Good to know.
A gas tank marked H2.
Jesus Christ, I hate it when they
An
do
RDAC
that.
1000.
What?
The last
When
word
you
in
click
the
on something and it just basically says to you, it's this.
It's not as bad as Rama.
No, that was definitely...
It would take us
That
several
took the
hours to
cake.
get this machine working, Captain. I do not believe we will need it. The synthesis chamber should be able to give us what we need.
This is the door to the synthesis chamber.
In principle, Captain, this device is quite simple. When this chamber is empty and gas tanks are attached, it will combine the gases to make new compounds. If chemicals are placed in the chamber, the machine will combine them with the gases to create new materials.
Next, he'll tell us the DNA molecule is simple.
Compared to many molecular models, it is, Doctor.
I rest my case.
This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate.
Gas feed.
This is a synthesizer used. This is a storage cabinet.
That puppy up.
This is a synthesizer.
Oh, there's Diet Cokes. Anybody
You
want
take
one?
the anti-grav unit.
Oh, never mind.
Degram unit, interesting.
That's cool.
Weak muscles. Scrawny security officers can't budget. No problem. Just use this handy anti-grav unit.
Okay.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing
He's
to
not
report,
gonna scan it. You might be able to get him to use it, though.
Nothing unusual.
There's nothing there.
Nothing happens.
We haven't put anything in.
I failed to see the...
Nothing happens.
I certainly see nothing.
The can looks much too heavy to carry, sir. The can looks
It's
much
a
too heavy.
grab.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank. It can be moved freely. Nothing happens.
Spock's getting sick.
I noticed that too. You might want to.
This is an outstanding facility, Captain.
Is there any way to like point that out?
He's infected with the virus, Jim. All life signs are normal. All life signs are normal.
Spock is analyzing.
This is an outstanding...
Except for the Ouroboros virus, I'm not picking up anything unusual.
This large, bulky canister contains oxygen in gaseous form.
At least it's better than... It says O2.
Guess I can't use the anti-grav unit on the H2. Okay, good.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank.
So what's the goal? What are you trying
Nothing
to do?
happens.
Alright, nothing here, really.
Move on.
You fail to obtain...
Spock already said we're not going to be able to use that.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could get the door open.
This is a large refrigeration unit. This refrigerator has a number of specimens.
Actually, that was unclosed. Did you mean to do that?
You take the Ouroboros virus culture. This is a research lab with There are many virus culture dishes, all of them labeled Ouroboros virus, danger.
Jim, these viral cultures are alive. I can use them to work on a cure.
Is that not what
This
was
is a research
happening
lab
here
with
to begin
lots of
with?
expensive equipment.
What?
This
Looking
nozzle
for a
is where
cure?
anti-agents
I don't think
are
that's what we're here
placed.
for, but we're going
No, I
for
know,
it.
but I'm just saying, like, is that not what was
This
facility
device
was
is used for the
originally?
rapid
No, it's just used to
reproduction
create
of
the
virus
virus, I think.
cultures
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
presence of suspected
Although I feel
anti-agents.
like, well, this could just be me, but if we're gonna make a virus, we might want to make a cure for it too.
A
This isn't
device
Mission
to
Impossible
accelerate
2.
neutrinos.
Neutrino acceleration device.
This is an access ladder. It appears.
Okay.
What's the...
This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw materials.
I guess throw in the virus, right?
This
Yeah.
device is used.
I certainly see nothing there except for the Ouroboros virus. I certainly see nothing.
Christ.
A Crygelian 2 basic compound distillator. Excellent piece of equipment for reducing complex materials to their basic compounds. It is a standard research lab. Nothing to report, Captain. A Hawking neutrino accelerator. It is one of the finest in production today. Nothing to report, Captain. Residue of a viral agent is still within the chamber.
There's nothing there There's nothing there Careful, Jim. That's a distillator, not a can opener.
Put in the other thing, though.
I like imagining that Kirk
Careful,
knows
Jim.
what the friggin' distillator is.
Nothing happens.
Put the sample in the machine in the back.
That nozzle is for anti...
No, it's for anti-agents.
We haven't, okay.
Alright, let's head downstairs. Yeah, maybe we can talk to them.
This is a very well-equipped laboratory, Captain. Perhaps Dr. McCoy could be of some use here.
Jim, this lab is incredible. What I wouldn't give to have some of this equipment on the
One of the only
Enterprise.
good things my ex said, Kirk is glass half full,
This
Bliss
level
glass
appears
half full, we're all
deserted,
gonna
sir.
die.
I'm worried about a Romulan counter.
Hey, Sarah, how's it going?
They outnumber us.
I certainly see nothing.
Alright, well, McCoy doesn't want to do shit, so we're gonna take this ladder, hopefully.
Or-
Nope. Didn't want to go that way.
Well, now you did, and you're probably glad you did.
Pick up that wrench.
You pick up a large wrench. Save new game. Replace previous game. This is a service access panel permitting used up or worn materials to be replaced. This is the engineering center for the Arc 7.
All readings are normal.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500 class fusion drive, manufactured over a century ago
Turbines,
on
not
Alpha
turbines.
Centauri.
I hate
I
when
didn't realize that
do
they use
this.
these old fusion reactors anymore.
Actually, Doctor, as Mr. Scott would tell you, the Cochrane 500 is renowned for its reliability and perfectly suited for a station of this size.
Hey, this thing's real old, isn't it?
Thanks, Ferris.
Oh my god.
Turbines of a Cochrane.
I didn't realize.
Actually,
Hey,
This is the engineer.
Spock. It's a Spock thing.
Yeah.
Nothing
Not
unusual.
that. It's a pickup and use
I'm
Spock.
gonna have him. I'm gonna have him
The
scan.
fusion reactor is functioning at peak efficiency. There is no need to tamper with its current operation.
Sarah's asking you a question, Jack.
I don't have anything against
turbines.
turbines. I think they're awesome. I just hate when people pronounce the word
I failed
turbines
to
as
see the-
turbines. Two very different things.
I don't need to do anything in here yet, it looks like.
Use. That's the
The
joke.
panel opens. You see a gas tank labeled N2
Oh.
with its feed lines.
I had a
running
rough
deeper
day,
into the
Sarah.
wall.
Everything's gonna go right over my head.
Anti-grav that shit.
The anti-grav unit hums and emits the stink of ozone before it fail-safes.
The unit cannot lift something fastened to the body of the station captain. The tank must be detached first.
The tank detaches easily.
I guess this made it easier to replace the tank every so often, eh, Captain?
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. I think Spock is getting worse.
You attach the anti-grav unit to the gas tank.
Yeah, we gotta fucking
It can
figure
be
this shit
moved
out.
freely.
It sure beats hauling it around on our backs, sir.
Do you happen to have him scan Spock again?
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. I think Spock is getting worse.
Alright, we'll head downstairs and then we should have all the information we need.
You might have to use the ladder.
Thinking so too.
Watch out, sir. It looks like the Romulans have taken control of the lower decks.
Looks like you're not.
Alex!
Previously
Thanks for the heads up, you asshole.
The panel opened.
Zap! Yeah. Oh, watch out for that shit.
Yeah.
Attaches easily.
Oh, what'd you say?
This
Ugh.
made it easier.
Yeah.
You attach the anti-grav unit.
It sure beats all.
This is a very well-equipped laboratory, Captain.
I think you
Perhaps
should,
Dr.
Alex.
McCoy could be of
So
some
we have the
use
3
here.
gases. We know we can make all those chemicals, right?
Yeah.
I think you should. Can you put the sample? You put it in the hose. I think that's where we're gonna have to put the gas eventually. Can you pick that and put it in the right where the gray? Yeah. All right. So now we need to find the gas to test it against. I'm gonna suggest making ammonia.
This device is used for the rapid reproduction of virus cultures in the presence of suspected anti-agents.
ammonia?
This nozzle is where
Because we just picked up
anti-agents are placed.
nitrogen, and we had the hydrogen oxygen one.
This
And I
large
assume
heavy
water
tank.
is not the solution.
Yes. Well, that would be ironic, but it would also maybe that's why science had the shit that it did.
Careful,
M. Night
Jim.
Shyamalan played this game, and he was like, "Water,
You gotta go to
water
the other
stops
room too.
aliens."
What?
In the other room is where the thing was where you can combine the 2 gases.
All right, up in here.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You install the gas tank to the synthesizer's feed lines. You install the gas tank to the synthesizer's feed lines.
It's what I was afraid of, Jim. I think...
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. This is a synthesizer used to combine and This is the door to the synthesis chamber.
In principle, Captain, this device is quite simple. When this chamber is empty and gas tanks are attached,
Next he'll tell us...
compared to...
I rest...
Is there like a container we need to get to
fail
put something
to
in
obtain
there?
any.
You know what I mean?
Fail to obtain.
Yeah.
Like, do
You
we
fail
need
to
like
obtain-
a storage unit to go in there? I don't know. Look at it one more time.
This is a synthesizer used to combine and replicate chemicals. This is a
Or
synthesizer.
have Spock tell you what to do again. Ah, good call.
Gas feed is on. Nothing
Ah.
There
happens.
you go.
Gas feed is off. Gas feed.
I'm guessing it's just one.
Gas feed
Yeah, it's
is.
just the one.
Gas feed is. The machine synthesizes.
Gotta say,
a liter
if
of
ammonia just like fucking
I
poured
hope
out
you
of
don't
there,
want me to swap
Yeah.
the deck with that, Captain.
it would be hysterical.
I think we can set
like it's
this
just
aside.
ammonia.
I had Mr. Bauman for
You take a 1
science,
So
liter.
do I.
like 7th grade, I think, 8th grade, 7th grade. He
He was eighth grade science.
is probably it was 8th grade. So he was furious one day. We were doing some kind of experiment or whatever, and one of the people dropped a whole like container of ammonia
Nice.
on the floor. And I'd never seen him
Spock use
angry
it?
before, but he went off on this kid. He's like, "That is ammonia," and I was just, a part of me
I
wanted to be
failed
like,
to see
"I'll
the-
never forget this.
I failed to
I'll
see-
never forget that how dangerous ammonia is, just because
yeah.
of how he was such a
Eureka, this
chill
is it,
person
Jim. There's
and he
not
lost his
much,
shit."
but all I need to do is synthesize some more, and we're in business.
Told you. Ammonia.
Eureka, this is it.
Eureka!
Done. You retrieve the Ouroboros.
Oh, we have the cure now. Oh, I guess we just.
That's what you made.
Careful, Jim.
Nothing happens.
What do we do with this shit now?
Give it to Spock. Nah. Just shove it right in his pointy ears.
Careful, Jim. That's...
This is Dr. McCoy's cure for the Ouroboros toxin.
Okay.
This is a distillator used to isolate specific compounds from raw
Give
materials.
the cure to Spock. Did you do that?
This nozzle is where
Hold on.
there is a single viral culture dish in here, and it contains a sample of the
We
Ouroboros.
grabbed it, so that's an old text.
This is Dr. McCoy's cure.
Jim, we need to synthesize more to make that serum before we can use it.
Nothing happens.
Can you just grab another virus thing and
Where
put
was
more?
the
This is a research.
The synthesizer's in the next room. I guess we're just making more ammonia? They're already on, so just tell McCoy to use it, I guess?
Save new game. Replace.
That do anything for you?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I just think of bridesmaids whenever you say that. Can you do
I
this?
certainly see nothing there, except for the Ouroboros.
You need to move out of the way first, Alex. And then pick up, not use.
You take the hypo with Ouroboros toxin cure.
Why does that work? Everything else is pick up.
There. You're now cured.
Where
Thank
did
you,
he
Doctor.
put that? Jesus
Finally, a
Christ.
human
I'm sorry,
response.
the way that they just had him maneuver around Spock.
This is Dr. McCoy's cure for the Ouroboros toxin in a hypo.
Alright, can we put, was there something that, can we feed this into, like, the ventilation system somehow?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a really good question.
If you go to the top room there, was there something in there?
Nothing happens.
Careful, Jim. That's
I don't know what we're doing with that still. What was the thing on the right?
He looks at you with a... He looks at...
It was nitrogen,
Oh, yeah.
right? And you feed the cure into that, maybe?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
We look at it first.
Nothing happens. This is a service access panel.
No. Okay, never mind. What are you trying to do?
Trying to combine.
What with what?
What?
Trying to inject this O2 canister with the hypo.
What do we have around here? What's that big lever in the middle of the...
I'm trying to interact with it and it won't let me.
Turbines of a Cochrane 500.
I didn't realize. Actually,
Hey, this.
Maybe there's nothing to do in here, maybe.
Turbines of a Cochrane.
I didn't realize. Actually,
Hey, this.
No, this is clearly where we're gonna.
Lieutenant Ferris.
We're gonna be here at some point.
We're gonna put this back on to pump out.
I don't, but it didn't seem, it seemed like it was...
This is a service access panel.
Because it was pumping.
What's that say?
This is a screen and
There you
filter
go.
for the ventil.
Open that shit.
You need something to pry.
Honestly, I thought you were just gonna phaser it.
No need to
The
make them
vent is
concerned.
now open. It
Oh,
leads
shit.
to the lower
Save
deck.
it before you go down.
Absolutely.
Save new game.
I've gone up the ventilation shaft!
Save new game.
It's above us. They're right above us. What did you say there?
There's
Yeah.
here.
Here.
Small
Okay.
to crawl through.
Hypo it.
I know what we need
There's
to do
nothing
now.
at the moment.
Oh?
I know exactly what we need to do now.
What?
I'll show you.
Oh god.
Well, I'm waiting.
Check up.
Please select Subouroboros TLTLTDH gas. The chemical compound tantalum, bilithium, phthalo, dihydroxide,
I can't make this.
colorless,
No.
odorless,
No, because we don't have, you know, tantalum or...
gaseous at 1 ATM, and temperatures within a human norm.
I think we'll
Early
find it.
anesthetic among Vulcans
Wait,
and
what was that?
Romulans,
Go back down.
in whom it produces laughter. Feelings of
Compounds commonly
exhilaration,
uses electrical insulation. You gotta find electrical insulation somewhere.
sometimes leading
And then
to
you're gonna break it down to
unconsciousness.
get the gas.
In post-industrial please
Right?
select
That sounds right.
Ouroboros. Please select
So, you got-
Ouroboros. Exit.
You gotta find insulation somewhere. Which
I
you
mean,
may
if you look in your panels.
Yeah, maybe if you go back and look at that panel,
Nothing
Alex,
happens.
where you just open the vent.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the insulation is.
Nothing
It also
happens.
might be, if you take a look at the neutrino thing, it might be there, or it could be.
Ooh.
It could
Oh, wait,
also
what about
just
right
be
there?
on the. No, that's the nitrogen hydrogen.
No, I'm not talking about those. Down there, yeah.
No, it's the same machine. If you, when he was looking at it earlier. No.
Careful, Jim. That's
Nothing happens.
Try the back wall.
Yes, come out here. I'll look inside the vent.
This is a vent shaft.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing
There's
to
gotta
report.
be a way to remove. What about that panel that's over next to the vent?
But you did remove the panel.
No, I mean,
You
no,
need
not that
something
one.
to pry.
Oh, there's another panel?
It still says I need something to pry it open, which is funny. Now I'm gonna put it back on. Alright.
Yeah,
You replace the air.
Basically, I want to
The
create
vent
that
is
and then
now
dump it
open.
down the air
It
vent
leads
to knock
the
them all
lower
out.
deck.
Right.
Right. So how do we get?
We need to find insulation.
Nothing happens.
Where are we gonna get insulation
Turbines of
from?
a Cochrane.
Is there gonna be insulation? It might not be. It's an electrical insulator, right?
This is an engineer.
It's an electrical.
We're good.
You got it?
You need something to.
Ah.
I knew it was gonna be one of those panels.
The panel is open. You see vast quantities of dust and stripped insulation from. Nothing happens. You grab a handful of insulation.
Right, and then I need to do what? Dihydrogen.
Put it in the distillator.
Yeah, but with.
No, just it is.
Oh, I guess I can do that. Yeah, you're right.
Because we don't need to combine it. We're just going to get it.
You have distilled a quantity of polyberyl carbonate.
Oh, not what I was expecting. I don't think he picked it up.
He definitely did.
This container contains polyberyl carbonate produced from insulation.
Let's look at the recipe again.
Spock, check out the Spock, check out the
Ah.
Do it twice.
Please select subject Ouroboros TDH gas.
Dilithium
The chemical
dihydroxide.
Tantalum, bilithium,
It's tantalum,
phthalate,
bilithium.
dihydroxide.
We don't have any of those.
Colorless.
Scroll down.
Odorless. Non-flammable. Gaseous at 1
Hook up
atm.
from non-conductive
and temperatures within a
tantalolithial
human norm.
compounds.
Early anesthetic among
used
Vulcans
as
and
actual-
Romulans,
so the
in whom it produces laughter,
tantalolithial
feelings
compounds.
of exhilaration, euphoria. Sometimes
Yeah,
leading
I've
to
been thinking that too.
unconsciousness. Please select sub-Ouroboros exit.
I wonder. First, I'm going to try to synthesize more. If I can.
It's the door on the left.
Nope.
Oh, you're gonna get more just from the.
You grab a handful.
Are you gonna combine it with something?
A prime source of raw material for
Yeah, okay.
DTH gas.
There's nothing there required.
God, Ferris, you're fucking useless.
We just need to make sure it doesn't die.
Yeah.
You have distilled
Hard to
a
keep
quantity.
those red shirts alive, though.
And it was easy in the first mission.
Except for the end there.
That was the second mission.
Oh, that's right.
What was the gas that was part of it? Hydrogen?
Yeah. I don't know if it's just hydrogen.
Gas feed is off.
It was bilithium
Hydroxide.
hydroxide.
Nothing happens.
Makes
You
think I should
attach
put
the anti-grav
oxygen
unit
on
to
there
the
as well,
gas
right?
tank. It can be moved freely.
I assume you don't need to do both. You're gonna attach the other shit. That thing.
Nothing
No, not
happens.
attaching that, I'm putting that in
Nothing
here.
happens.
Wouldn't you put that in the unit,
Oh.
not?
But I thought that I didn't think it was just hydrogen. I thought I'd need hydrogen oxide.
It might be. I think it is. I think you're right. It's.
Save new game.
I'm pretty sure it's phthalo hydroxide.
Okay. I think you're right.
You install the gas tank. Gas feed is.
Gotta say, it'd be hysterical if you just killed everyone.
Slow death.
The machine synthesizes
Hey!
1 liter
Yeah.
of TDH
Nice.
gas.
That actually happened to a
Unusual
guy when my
compound.
dad was working in the
It
Linden.
can induce laughter and feelings of exhilaration in some, much the way nitrous
Refinement.
oxide
Thank you, the
affects
refinery.
humans.
It doesn't
A
affect
guy went
Vulcans,
into one of the
course. Actually,
experimental
doctor, both
chambers
Romulans
to do
and
something. It was
Vulcans
after hours.
suffer
He was the
its
only one there.
Why,
And he
that's
forgot
just
to check
then.
the oxygen levels
Vulcan
in the
laughing
room.
gas.
And he just
Please,
slowly
doctor,
suffocated
this is
himself
not a
because
laughing
like
matter.
nitrogen or something went into the room.
Well, nitrogen
Save
and
new
earth.
game. Replace.
Well, then it
game.
wasn't nitrogen, but it was something. Something went in there and it basically suffocated himself. And he's like slowly passed out and then just died.
You take a 1
They
liter
found him in the
container.
morning. It was horrible. That's why you're not supposed to do that shit alone. like there are rules in place for that.
Yeah, he broke a few rules, I think.
Yeah.
Just smash the canister.
Just throw it in the vent and then close it up.
I don't suppose you'd enjoy the psychological release of a few good belly laughs, Spock. We could open the canister right here if you like.
I would strongly recommend against it, Doctor.
With a hiss, the Romulan laughing gas billows down the vent. You hear the muffled sounds through the vent of hearty Romulan laughter, followed by the dull thud of bodies.
I wasn't expecting to get that.
Oh, I wanted the bumps. The. Yeah.
I'll go down.
Save new game. Replace.
Game controls very smoothly, I gotta say.
Yeah. Heal them all.
These Romulans are totally out of it.
Why would you fix them like this?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. Oh, he's curing them, right?
Yeah.
My bad.
The Romulans stir weakly, then begin to get up. They've all been cured.
They're severely dehydrated, but they'll live. We got to them in time.
Talk to them. Okay.
They're still hungover from their belly
Romulans
laughs.
have been cured of the Ouroboros virus, but they're severely dehydrated and need some rest. I don't have the proper medicine to cure them.
We already did it. There's nothing else to do. I imagine we're at the end of
Kirk
this
to
one now.
Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise.
Nothing to report, Captain.
I wanted him
Kirk out.
to see if she could teleport them back to the ship.
No. We're done with them.
This Romulan is groggy, but conscious.
Could be wrong.
This Romulan is groggy. This door leads into another section of the base.
I'm sure we're gonna find the humans there and end this section.
They'll be fine now, Jim.
I have been in more comfortable situations, Captain.
I know, Mr. Spock, but we'll get through this.
These Romulans appear to be a negligible threat, sir.
Except
I'll
before
say
when
that
they
within
totally fucking
earshot.
fried
Save
us.
new
Jesus.
game. Replace.
Really?
The Romulan Preax stirs weakly, then begins to get up. He has been cured.
He's severely dehydrated, but he'll live.
The Preax remains silent, but glances between you and your tied-up companions.
I guess free them.
They've been through a good deal of stress, but they're already starting to recover. Their heart rate is dropping and their blood pressure is also dropping.
Oh, you found Carol Marcus.
Hey, would you please untie us?
Cheever letters.
Jim, it's you. Please untie us.
Jim, don't
An
you remember we
odd-looking
had a one-night
device,
stand
almost
like
like
a
a
long time ago?
20th century torpedo fitted with an experimental core.
My God, that's some kind of weapon.
Everyone on this project is an avowed pacifist, Doctor, myself included. We do not make weapons.
Make biological devices.
An odd-looking device.
My God.
Everyone on the
Some odd-looking
Spock
equipment connected to the
scan it.
torpedo.
What does this stuff do? What's going on here?
We're conducting research into the origins of life in the universe. This is our equipment. We believe that, well, I guess you don't have the time. You can have a background in my doctoral thesis.
Listen, we're gonna do like 2 movies, and the
Right.
second one, yeah, this would be a plot point.
And we'll never let it go.
And then it's gonna be like 2 more movies with the same thing,
Mhm.
and we'll reference it again in the 6th, And then when we remake the movies talking about your younger days, we'll have it
This
where
device contains over 10 million.
we'll do the same story and not again.
patterns I have never seen before.
We call this the cradle, Mr. Spock. One day I hope something wonderful would be produced here.
And the cradle will rock.
Thank God it's you, Jim. I'm so glad you came.
Is this when I put the baby in her?
Shall we? I was just about to say, shall we shag now or shag later?
Get out of here, Dr. Cheeser.
Thank you for saving our station, Jim.
Fascinating equipment. I believe I have seen this sort of equipment someplace before.
We're testing the effect of radiation on combinations of simple and complex molecules. We're trying to see what new forms of life are developed and how they compare to our own early development.
Fascinating.
Dr. Romulan?
These Romulans appear to...
I like to talk to McCoy.
I have called off the Romulan attack on this station, Kirk. I believed your virus was some kind of deliberate attack, but your great honor and compassion have convinced me otherwise.
You also conducted yourself in the most honorable fashion, Centurion.
That's what we want. Probably
You
want to
returned
do.
to
We're see
Romulan
the other
space
dick
without
ones are.
Federation interference. I assure you, the Federation would never undertake such a foul program.
No, let's
It was all
not
an
do
accident,
that
right,
one.
Dr. Marcus? Save it for someone who's buying Preax. Leave Federation space immediately or we'll scatter your atoms across the quadrant. You
No, be
also
nice.
conducted yourself in the most
We are gonna be
honorable
nice.
fashion.
Yeah,
Centurion
we had to see what the other.
I like it too.
The
No,
Federation
one's
would
definitely the
never
better
undertake
Yeah,
such a
no, one's
foul
the better
program.
option. It's
You
the more
also con-
diplomatic.
You are
I
an
will
honorable
return in a
adversary,
moment.
Kirk. Jolon True.
You are also a worthy opponent, Preax. May you live long and prosper.
I love that they make it so that it doesn't automatically go through him raising the eyebrow. You can let it linger as long as you like.
You'll never cease to amaze me, Jim.
Goodbye, Carol.
Goodbye, Jim.
Well, gentlemen, let's go home.
Handled.
That's a fucking ace job right there. That's 3 points at least.
It's gotta be 3 points,
Gotta be
right?
a fucking 3-pointer.
What else? What else could we have
100%
fucking
efficiency.
done? Could we have done it before Spock coughed?
Nah, that's impossible. We cured him.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems.
95%.
95. It's pretty fucking good.
Your performance of 95.
3, baby.
You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
I wonder if I'll see Carol again.
Well, if you don't, you can always
Sure,
drown your sorrow in some Romulan ale.
That's illegal, Bones.
Tell that to the Romulans, Jim. I found the whole case they brought on board the Arc-7.
It'll never replace Scotch, Captain.
That it won't, Mr. Scott.
McCoy, you dog. Yeah, McCoy's the fucking man.
Another fine mess.
Another fine mess.
Priority message from Starfleet.
On screen,
Button
Lieutenant.
throw.
We have reports of an undetermined number of Elasi pirate ships in your sector.
Or
You
Lassie.
are ordered to proceed to the Harlequin star system immediately and investigate. Starfleet out.
Let's wait for Jackie before we go off.
We are ordered to the Harlequin star system, sir.
Look up Harlequin on the
I
computer.
suggest we arm our weapons and raise shields now in case of trouble, Captain.
It's not terrible.
Arming weapons.
Raising shields.
That's the computer, yeah. Harlequin.
Harlequin, a
Maybe
Federation
some
star
fries when you catch
system
up.
with 2 Class M worlds, both inhabited. Harlequin 3, Bardane, is an Earth colony that has been involved in controversy on more than one occasion. Harlequin 5, Aloysia, is a non-Federation
A little
world
supplemental
heavily
squeeze.
influenced by Alasi pirates.
Supplemental squeeze. What do I want to know?
I wanna know. Can you show
Topic
me?
number.
You did kind of last time, but it didn't work.
Topic no-
Do them with Dr. Marcus now. Or Carol Marcus.
Marcus,
Hey.
Carol, the current chief of research on Station ARC-7. Carol Marcus is an expert in molecular biology, bioprotein development, cell mutation science, and radiation science. Dr. Marcus has been offered many posts in the Federation, but refuses to be involved in any project which may have a direct military application.
Topic not available, Captain.
Apparently they don't like Mr. Cheever.
No one likes Mr. Cheever.
Topic not available, Captain.
He's on our crew, goddammit.
He's a red shirt, not an officer.
Photon torpedo. The most powerful weapon of a starship.
For now.
A photon torpedo has roughly twice the energy yield of a phaser.
But you can't use them as much. Okay.
McCoy. Leonard. Full name. Dr. Leonard McCoy. Current Chief Surgeon of the Federation Starship USS Enterprise. Dr. McCoy is considered one of the finest medical
I think we went through all the
researchers in
characters.
the Federation, but his techniques have caused him to be branded as a maverick
Alright,
in
look, I
the
was
medical
saying.
community.
I'm gonna do a dick or no dick, and also see if the bot's up, because I have no fucking clue, and I forgot to check.
Admiral.
Dick. Dick, triple dick. Hey, it's up. You just get cheese and cracker. God, was Killer 7 that long ago already? Holy shit. I didn't remember that pre-pandemic. I thought that was...
Yeah, it was during.
Yeah.
We've been playing Dragon Age for a long time, my friend. Exactly. Time kind of folded in on itself. What's something else we can ask here? Triple.
Troubles.
Yeah!
Discovered by Cyrano Jones on a planet whose location is unknown. These charming animals have, with some alterations, become a favorite pet on many Federation planets.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to talk about the Great Triple Hunt.
Who else is good? TOS.
Dilithium crystals. These naturally forming crystals, found on worlds like Trias and Avaton 2, are used to channel energy from the matter-antimatter reactors into the warp engines, life support system, and weapons systems. Because the crystals can deteriorate rapidly under adverse conditions, a ready supply is part of the vital stores on a starship.
Topic not available.
Guess we're not going there.
Cloaking device. A device that deceives ship scanners and visual recording equipment. Created by the Romulans, it may have been given to the Klingons in exchange for Klingon warp drive technology. Chapel. Christine. Chief Nurse of the USS Enterprise. Graduated third in her class in nursing at Starfleet
Only third?
Academy.
Come on.
She has served aboard the Enterprise for 4 years. USS Enterprise, Federation Constitution class starship, currently commanded by Captain James T. Kirk. On the 4th year of a 5-year mission of exploration. Its first officer is Mr. Spock. Its registration number is NCC 1701.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We didn't continue. We just have a mission to go deal with some more space pirates. What was the name of the chapter?
I just like that quote. You just got cheese and cracker.
I forget.
I know. No idea what the context is.
I forget. That sucks.
Yeah. That's okay. We live. Fuck.
Warp drive. A propulsion device common on Federation, Klingon, and the latest generation of Romulan
Alright, I
ships.
get it.
Topic not.
Parsec. A unit of linear measure representing 3.26
distance.
light years.
I was considering getting myself ice cream, but I just don't feel like
Laser.
the effort it takes to
An
get it.
acronym amplified by stimulating the emission of radiation. Developments in laser technology led to the invention invention of phasers and disruptors. Phaser, the chief weapon of a Federation starship and Federation personnel derived from lasers. Phasers can produce cellular feedback that can stun organic life or can disrupt and destroy molecular bonds. Handheld phasers are considered a critical part of a land party's inventory.
If I were to discover a planet, there is a real possibility I would call it Harley Quinn.
Balloon.
Topic number.
I don't know, I'm just coming up with names.
Volva.
Well, I was saying Mulhaney.
I thought you said vulva for a second, and I got really concerned. I was like, why are you
Vulva.
bringing that up? No, Alex!
It rhymes with the name of a female body part.
Mm.
Dolores!
What are you trying to do here?
Trying to think of other things.
To save it as?
No, to talk to the computer
Oh.
about.
Genesis?
Topic not available, Captain.
A console made by Sega in the year 1988.
The first book of the Bible.
Interplay.
Topic not available.
I thought it might be like a little thing. Like, you know, a game development company, blah 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 blah.
That'd be funny.
Seems like the kind of Easter egg that only like other developers would enjoy though.
Or us.
Or yeah.
Alright. I wonder maybe.
Topic not.
They're not gonna be cool about it.
Alright, let's
If I
find out where we're gonna
humpback
go.
whales.
Harlequin 4.
Oh, man, I gotta actually see what the damn thing is. I looked at the number.
Okay.
This guy, right?
Yep.
Yep, that one right there. I do like that, by the way, that you have to actually look at like a quote-unquote star
That's
chart.
definitely there for copy protection reasons.
Oh yeah?
Two Elassie ships approaching fast.
If you ever have to look up something in the manual, that's almost definitely what it is.
Really? Okay.
Probably a scout. It left the sector just as we arrived. It appears likely that we interrupted the pirate attack on the scout.
Message from the Elassie captain, sir.
We'll show you what happens to those who come between us and our prey.
Didn't we just deal with this dude?
Different one.
Oh.
It's the same
No
one.
response from the pirates, Captain.
Good thing we raised our. Oh lord. We raised our shields and weapons before we went up to war. A little bit of lead.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Oh god! Oh god, Alex! We got a problem in the cells, and the those have been fixed. You got a problem in the. I don't know what the.
Aye, sir.
I don't know what it is. Usually it looks with the impulse engine.
House repaired, Captain.
Let's just hold the engine. Turn the engine.
Aye, sir.
Engines. Oh god.
Sensors repaired.
Aye, sir.
Getting some shield hits, watch out.
Another engine.
Repairing him.
Both engines.
Fighting two at once is kind of tough. Should have saved before I went to warp, but I didn't think of it.
I'm not sure how I feel about this whole blind submarine.
It's not blind. We have a radar in the center.
Yeah. But...
Green is in front of you, yellow is behind you. You're the full view.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's very reminiscent of what they do for like X-Wing. So.
Yeah.
Aye, sir.
All together, baby.
Repairs up. Shields. Full tilt on this turn here. Catch him.
Yellow's behind you, right?
Nope.
The yellow's in front of you? What's green then? Green behind you, or is it just two different?
I think I just caught him up.
Jesus. You got whole problems in the front.
Yep, we'll see. I need no scanners though.
Fighting two ships is very difficult.
Sensors repaired, Captain.
Holes back too. Put them on shields again.
Yep. Aye, sir.
Oh, right on me. Grab all speed. We're just getting turned. Alright, now I'm going to half.
Careful. Missing. Come on, hit. No, you got a torpedo hit. Nice. Nice. That was some good hits.
On whatever. Sensors?
No, sensors are okay. It's the... She
Saucer, sorry.
Yeah.
Aye, sir. Bridge
It's the
repair,
hole.
Captain.
Hole, I think.
Yeah.
Aye, sir.
Is he just running?
Flipping them.
No response from the party.
Down. One to go.
Dropping all the speed.
Yeah, it hits on you.
Good.
Hull repaired, Captain.
Got it.
Aye, sir.
Going straight up. And then out.
Alright. Ball's looking good.
Engines repaired.
All the shields.
Aye, sir.
Sitting on the left
This is
side.
getting pretty good here. There he is.
Get one hit on him at least.
I'm willing to take those trades.
What?
I'm willing to take those trades. He's Roman? But I'm on him.
Gonna be a short term. Watch out.
I've got the speed.
Alright.
Aye, sir.
Let them take it.
Engines repaired. Aye, sir.
Oh no, not the planet.
I like the planet model, by the way. Very strong. It's a very crude 3D use for this.
It works. It works for the rest of the style. Oh god, you drove right through that mass.
Trail
Woo!
of the scout ship leads to the
Can we do a
Falcon
celebratory
system.
Dicker Noda because I didn't get to do
Picking up
last?
the
Yes.
space signal, sir.
Hold on.
It's very weak.
Patch it through, Lieutenant.
Enterprise? Is that you, Kirk? Friend Kirk?
I
I
knew it was
can't
gonna happen.
believe they sent you
I
to
didn't want to
rescue
type the name into the
me.
system.
That sounds like... No, please, say it isn't.
I have a visual signal now, sir.
You've come to help me, Kirk. You've got to help me. I have had a terrible misunderstanding
My
with the
God.
Alasi traders. Traders! They're out to kill me, Kirk.
Fancy that.
Now see here, Kirk. I sold my Mug's miracrodegrammas in perfectly good faith. A little sideline work, you understand? Now they won't leave me alone. No. They're tracking me again. I can't send coordinates. You have to come protect me. I'm a registered ship with the Federation. Mud out.
I'm afraid his ship is registered, Captain, and regulations require we respond to his distress signal.
Of course they do.
Alright, save it.
Aye, sir.
Save new game.
Muddy Waters.
I was gonna say Dookie, but
I knew he was in the game, so I was never gonna tell you to actually do it. I didn't know what the context
is one
was.
of the most infamous criminals at large in the Federation. A notorious con artist and
Hardcore Phantom Mud!
in prison numerous times for petty crimes. While Mud is not considered physically dangerous, he is quite curious and often uses dangerous means to ensure the
Not
success
physically
of his
dangerous.
schemes.
Well, he is a weenie.
Starfleet captains who encounter Harry Mudd
Weenie Hut Jr.
wearing
Starfleet confirms that we are to answer the distress signal and proceed to the Harapan system, Captain.
Alright, then we'll do a dick or no dick
Analysis
too.
suggests 91.331% chance that the speaker was Harcourt Fenton Mudd, Harry, to his friends.
Alright, you ready, Alex? Bring up the Starfleet.
Starfleet confirms that.
But dick or no dick first. Alex?
no dick this time.
I'm gonna say celebratory dip.
Can I get a celebratory dick?
I'm gonna go dick. 2 dicks, 2 no dicks.
2 dicks, 2 no dicks. I had like a cum film covering my foot. That's a dick. That's a classic.
Celebratory dick. Thank you.
Wonderful.
I'm so glad that's tied forever with Star Trek.
If you didn't think that was happening, Jackie. 5 is Harappa. That must be it, right? I don't see anything else.
There's Harcourt, but other than that,
we'll say 5.
I think it's just Harappa. Yeah.
It's an access them over. Alright.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump. Hello, my friend. Hello.
Hell.
Save new game. Replay.
The Harapan system is binary, with a neutron pulsar in the vicinity causing difficulties with our sensor readings. I was able to trace Mudd's transmission to this derelict.
So, our friend Harry is on board, no doubt. Can you tell me anything about the derelict vessel?
There are 6 major subdivisions within the hull. All systems are down. There is, however, limited atmospheric integrity. The environment appears to be the result of a temporary Save-A-Ship life support generator.
Save-A-Ship.
A reliable model, Captain.
We're being hailed by Mr. Mudd, sir.
Captain, you came. I'm touched.
Harry, I have to be touched in the head to have anything to do with it. How's your lovely wife, Stella?
That was a dirty trick, Kirk. However, you'll be glad to know I let bygones be bygones. If the Enterprise will stand by, fend off any pirates, I'll just finish my salvage operations here and be out.
You might be fighting.
Computer records document that you filed notice that there was no salvageable value here, and that the ship was a common passenger tug.
Did I say no value? Minimal, Captain, minimal. I meant nothing but promising when I filed the report.
Oh my god.
We both know my judgment isn't always perfect.
I would say your judgment is never perfect, Harry. Perhaps we should beam over and judge the situation for ourselves.
Ah, that isn't necessary, Kirk. I can handle. I mean...
Harry, relax. We're old friends. We'll understand if things aren't picked up and looking neat. Kirk out.
Yeah.
No audio for it, though.
The infamous Save-A-Ship life support unit. If your life support system is broken down, it ain't Save-A-Ship. It was used extensively 10 years ago on small ships and bases. Save-A-Ship Corporation was forced into bankruptcy following the disaster on the SS Fraser luxury line, and standards of life support unit manufacture drastically increased as a result. Unfortunately, many small craft and bases still use Save-A-Ship equipment.
I like it.
Jesus.
SS Fraser, a cam loose glass luxury liner, which on Stardate 1892.3 lost its life support near Pleiades.
Isn't that? No, it's not.
Resulting in the loss
It's
of
very
300
reminiscent of
passengers and
Majestic.
I was saying, it wasn't Titanic.
Disaster was immortalized by the poet.
Yeah.
Remember, it got lost in the Pleiades.
Oxygen
Yeah.
matters. Virgin, a Nobel laureate poet, she is credited with helping humans understand the Vulcan mind through her work. While poetry is, in human terms, the written medium that most perfectly captures raw emotion.
The poet laureate of the 60s?
That's it. No, the art laureate.
Yeah, the artist laureate of the 60s. It's the Beatles
With
were
the soundtrack
in
of
the
the
60s.
Peter Max.
Painted the landscape.
Oh, that's right. When you were talking about the painting on your cruise, right?
Inspiration just happens to me.
They changed their minds when her poem Stellar Chrysalis was
You
published.
know, I'm not gonna lie, I found it really funny that when we went to Burger's house, Burger and Mindy actually have a Peter
Jackie,
Max.
wait. Stellar Chrysalis.
A formless void. While describing in clear clinical terms
That's a poem.
what happened in life of a star, it imparted a viable content to the subject that touched on the miracles of life and the nature of mortality. The
Maybe if a
repetition
robot
of
was
the word
reading it, it
formless,
might sound better.
experts pointed out, started the poem cycling
Maybe
through a
not.
circle of birth, life, and death.
Yeah, so did you know that Burger and Mindy, sorry, Burger and May have a Peter Max
Mud
hanging
Comma Stella.
on their dining room wall? And I didn't realize it was there until I was looking at some of the art that they had, and I was like, I recognize that. I recognize a lot of that. It's very Peter Max, and May loves it. So I was like, oh, it's. I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, his stuff is great. It's not my cup of tea.
Topic not.
Dick or no dick.
Topic.
Yeah, dick or no dick. I'm surprised you can even type all that in.
Yeah, this is a pretty.
Yeah, that goes through a lot.
Gotta say, it'd be hysterical if it worked, by the way.
Nah. Inappropriate.
With
Captain.
an N in the. Yeah.
Topic not.
Hey, Alpha Delta Niner.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Disarming weapons.
I would very much like to see this alien ship, but the prospect of dealing with Harcourt Fenton mud again gives me pause.
Our orders are to render whatever assistance we can, sir.
Beam us over.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
Arming weapons. Disarming weapons.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just hitting buttons.
Shields repaired, Captain.
Oh, good.
She can't take it, Captain. Aye, sir. Phasers repaired, Captain. Aye, sir. Torpedoes repaired, Captain.
They weren't broken. What are you?
Aye, sir.
They were a little damaged.
No,
Sensors
they were
repaired,
all
Captain.
repaired. There's nothing
Aye,
red.
sir. Bridge repaired, Captain.
Doesn't matter.
Aye,
Just
sir.
motions.
Hull repaired, Captain. Aye, sir. Engines repaired, Captain. She can't take it, Captain.
Can't take what?
It.
Should have known.
We'll explain when you're older.
Captain's log.
We did get 3 points, by the way, and Love's Labor jeopardized.
Save new game. Replace.
Alright, Dookie Butt.
I forgot that was still there.
Mr. Scott, you have the call.
Welcome,
And the music.
So glad you're here.
Oh, God.
The Elazi have been terrible trouble to me.
Well, you're terrible trouble to me, Harry. Tell me what this is all about.
I happened upon this ship not long ago and dutifully registered as salvage, mind you. In the hold here, I discovered one of these devices in that box over there. When I tried one on a wall, it floated off the grease and dirt. Perfect for cleaning, near as I could see. I peddled a few of these Mud's Miracle Degrimers, and everything was going perfectly well.
Then something went wrong, right?
Actually, no, Doctor, not then. I'd started offering a few other little items I found. Mud's limited coffee substitute, a great little specialty item.
But they're drinking on a little shuttle in 2001.
Your own telescope kit. The collection of novelty paints, things like that. All of a sudden, the Alazi pirates are asking for me in every quadrant, wanting to know where I'm getting my goods.
I see, Harry. Well, we'll look around here while the Enterprise remains close by.
Look around all you like, Captain, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. I registered this derelict as myself, and I don't want you running off with all my prizes.
Harry, as official representatives of the Federation and of Starfleet, we recognize your rights to legitimate salvage. Need I say more?
I understand perfectly, Captain. You carry on, Captain.
It's fantastic.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd. Of course he's going to be honest and fair with you. Dr. McCoy looks like he would like to violate the Hippocratic Oath, but you know he won't. Lieutenant Buchert is standing around watching everyone else converse with Harry Mudd.
Buchert Tannen.
This place is cluttered with stored goods of every sort. It would take an army of workers weeks to examine every container and determine what is inside.
Looks like it's an earpiece on.
Mr. Spock is as close to annoyed as a Vulcan can get.
It's an earring.
You sure?
No.
There are shiny, multi-sided spherical objects in this box.
Stop! What are these balls doing here?
Contraptions small enough to hold in one hand.
Spock, tell me about your balls.
This lens about the
Spock,
size
grab
of one's
the
thumbnail
ball.
magnifies like a fine optical glass.
Mr. Spock, Dick, or no
This
Dick?
container holds some components unfamiliar to you.
I think I'll go with no dick, sir. There's a higher percentage of no dick. It is
He
the
wouldn't
logical
say
choice.
sir, he'd say no.
Dr. McCoy!
God damn it, Spock! Why can't you just pick dick like a real human being?
I am not a human being, Dr. McCoy.
What say you, Scotty?
Always dick, Captain.
That's him getting absolutely fucking shit hammered drunk.
These are computer memory transfer media, probably designed for use with the alien computer system.
A small energy device with a flanged opening at the front, about the size of one's thumbnail.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Can you pick any of it up?
Probably.
Nothing to report, Captain.
I just want to scan it first.
These lenses are finely made magnifiers. But I can't help wonder if that's what the aliens really use them for. There's nothing there requiring a... There's nothing there requiring a ship.
Penal zone.
Kirk's like, anybody can inspect my penal zone.
Jim, you can't seriously be thinking of helping Mudd after all he's done.
Bones, Federation law is clear on this. Federation law protects everyone, even Harry Mudd.
Yeah, and we all know how devoted I am to Federation law.
About as much as the Klingons are devoted to pacifism.
Given the past record of Harry Mudd, Captain, I strongly recommend that you do not trust him.
Mr. Spock, whatever gave you that impression? I thought Vulcans were supposed to be logical.
I am. Your record is that of a greedy, amoral, sociopathic fraud who preys upon human emotion, most notably gullibility.
For once, Spock, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life.
So, you say you know how to break the gambling machines and curl on four.
What happened to Ferris?
It's a system that cost a gambler his
We
life,
lived.
boy.
We have a new red shirt
He
on
crawled
Ferris
up
lift.
to me and whispered it with his dying breath. And it can be yours for a mere...
Oh my God.
200 credits.
Sorry, Mr. Mudd. My mother didn't raise any fools in her family.
Starfleet!
But she didn't
You're
raise
the
me.
same.
She left.
Adventure! Kirk, my friend, when have I ever given you the slightest bit of trouble?
There was the time that you tried to commandeer the Enterprise to sell Wive to miners. And then there was the time you stole the Enterprise to exchange us for androids, who were holding you prisoner.
Perhaps there have been a few minor misunderstandings.
Don't push your luck, Harry.
Done.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Pick up a ball.
Done. Done.
There is nothing at the moment for me to...
What did I say this was again?
Balls of steel.
This container holds small mechanical components unfamiliar to you. This container holds bricks of what might have been pre-processed food a long time ago.
Pick up one. That's not pick up, it's you, yeah.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain...
Because pick up and... They functionally do the same thing.
Not always.
Pretty much always. Alright, let's see what we got.
One of Mudd's miracle degrimers. These lenses, about the size of one's thumbnail, magnify like fine optical glass. Shiny dodecagons as long as one's hand, highly reflective, shimmering with the prismatic
Shouldn't it be
rainbow look of
dodecahedron?
oil on water.
The dodecagon would just be
Right.
12-sided, right? Or 20-sided? I forget which is which.
20. We're out that way.
So, like, it uses the 2D word, but 3D.
Save new game.
Cadence?
What's up, honey?
It's Hedron, not God. Scotty's plastic.
Yeah. How about, Oh no. That's terrible. I was gonna say do Hannigan, but I hate Hannigan, so... I don't know.
It's green.
Save 2.
That was...
Considering it's not save 2, that's why I
claw-like
chose it.
device hanging from the ceiling.
I think you're the only one who enjoyed that one, Alex.
I certainly am.
An elaborate piece of alien-looking machinery. An elaborate piece of a row of unmarked cylindrical containers.
I like
2
those
yellow
bubbles in the right.
triangular buttons.
Like a gigantic
A red
traffic light.
triangular button.
Now it feels like we're in the dig.
3 triangular... These cylinders have fallen down from the rest.
Oh, scan those.
You look but see nothing of...
Why do you even give me the option?
I'm assuming that's the...
You look but see nothing
The
of
hot
note.
spot is to go back to the door.
Yeah. Can't see those.
You look but
Is
see
that a
nothing...
hook on the ceiling?
Yes, claw.
The claw!
Most interesting technique.
If the Elastic gets hold of this, they'll make Mudd seem like a perfect caretaker by comparison.
I wonder where that Mudd has gone. I wouldn't let him out of my sight. Mind you, I'm not too crazy about having him in my sight either.
It looks to me like these people knew how to defend themselves, Captain.
That machinery in the middle of the room, however, is like nothing I recognize, and I thought I had seen just about everything.
Unique, Captain. I believe these are self-referencing packed quantum cartridges.
Power boosters! Oh, I've read about those, but they're just theoretical.
Evidently, these are more than theoretical, Lieutenant Buchert. The energy initially released is infinitesimally small, but boosts itself until the power finally released
infinitesimally?
is comparable to our
Yeah,
photon
like this, like...
torpedoes.
The technical journals discussing the possibilities indicated it would create a weapon of greater range than those we have now, if not a greater
I have a
punch.
feeling we'll be using
The
those.
machinery to deliver these cartridges would be an engineering feat as well, Captain. The control panel has power running to it, Captain. Unique, Captain. I believe these are
Power boost!
evidently
The technical
the machinery, a weapons delivery system. It appears to be an accessory tied directly to the alien equivalent of our ship's phasers and photon torpedoes. It seems to be part of the loading system for the weapon. It is also fully functional.
Like Data.
I am fully functional. Meaning I'm down to fuck.
DTF?
DTF, as I've heard it said on. Can I press you? No, no. Can I send?
Oh, that's a Spock thing.
To press that?
I failed to see.
Maybe scan a little scannerooski.
I gave a little scannerooski and didn't I?
The control panel.
Control panel's got running.
You fail to obtain.
Maybe we can't use it yet.
He looks at you with a...
Come on, Buker.
Alright, guess I'm going in there.
I feel like this is a puzzle. This really feels like the dig.
You look but see nothing.
With that triangular door and a little light next to it.
This seems to be the main monitoring station for the beds. Above it is some sort of dispensary. Small containers of oddly colored liquids. Padded inclines resembling a bed.
Are you waking up?
There's nothing there requiring a ship
Oh,
stock.
that's weird. I thought I was gonna get something.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. It would be interesting to analyze them back aboard the Enterprise, but these are probably vaccines, medicines, and research viruses.
Do they pose any threat to us, Doctor?
None seems likely to have any effect on human or Vulcan physiology. To be on the safe side, though, I wouldn't recommend taking a snootful from one of the capsules.
Especially with the audio, too.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
What is this?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Alright.
Maybe have Spock use it.
Save new game. Replace.
I failed to see the...
Oh, I'm doing my stuff. Oh, not yet. It's Alien. We're going through the entire ship just to see everything, and then we're gonna have to do it under duress.
Maybe we'll have to defend using this ship. Remember, he did say that the pirates are coming, so...
That's true.
Maybe we'll get separated from the Enterprise in some way. That could be cool.
Just let me look.
A control console from which operators run the
It
ship.
looks like a TIE fighter wing.
You see a plain gray
You're right, it
screen.
does.
You look but see nothing of note.
It's a chat.
Mr. Spock, come take a look at this. This is evidently the main bridge. What do you make of it?
This is clearly the control center for the ship, Captain. I cannot deduce much information, but I do observe two things.
Go on, Mr. Spock.
This station definitely is configured differently from the one beside me.
This shouldn't be surprising. After all, there are two stations.
That may be, Doctor. But if you'll recall, all the Enterprise's different stations link into the same computer network bank, and...
What else can you determine at this stage, Mr. Spock?
These people have a fixation for the number 6, and even divisors and multiplicans thereof. 3s and 12s in particular. I believe this may be the necessary first clue to understanding the
A lot of
aliens.
triangles. What is it? See that white thing? Is that something that you can pick up? No, below.
Evidently the aliens' bridge, their centralized control. A closer look may prove...
Yeah, that.
It is a multi-bit compact duver with its own
Duver.
Draktar traction.
Ah, the Duver!
Oh, a Duver with a Draktar traction. Got it.
Ah, yes, of course, the Duver!
Let me get that Doofy.
A Dabble Duver.
A multi-purpose repair tool.
Oh,
This station definitely... This station definitely... I failed to see the lot... This station definitely...
can't make anything.
Thanks for coming
Mr.
all the way
Spock,
around.
come take a look.
This station.
There is nothing at the moment from. There is nothing at the moment from.
You see a plain gray.
We've done quite well so far.
In spite of Harry Mudd.
Speak
It's
of the
pretty
battle.
centered on the
Where is
screen.
that little angel?
You know what I mean?
To go where no
Like,
one has gone
we
before.
might be using this to
We are
fly
here.
around at some point.
Mm-hmm.
This may have been their bridge, but this sure doesn't look like the Enterprise.
Thanks, Bucher. Maybe you can do something with Duver. Oh, God.
There's Dookie. Easy there,
Oh,
Mudbutt.
Captain!
What are you taking, Mud? Oh, no! Mind!
Harry, let me take a look at you and check whether that had some deleterious.
It looked like he just
effect.
turned his head 360.
You're all space
Right?
aliens. You're little grey men from inside the hollow earth. You want to experiment on my body parts. Stay away from
Hey, he
me.
sounds like a Republican.
Deleterious effects. I guess I don't even need my tricorder to know that.
You'll mind control me, kidnap my children, dissect my dog.
If we can get him on one of the beds and get it active, I think he can be cured. Otherwise, he's likely to become increasingly violent.
Plus, I
Stay
can't
away
say how
from
many
me.
times his head can turn like that.
Save it, and then stun him.
Save
what I'm
new
gonna do.
game. Replace.
I don't think the phaser will have the usual effect, Captain.
Damn
We'll
it.
have to think of something else.
Yaha! I feel faster, smarter, strong enough
That's
to take
really
you
feeling like a
on.
Republican.
You're
Yeah.
the lizard men wearing human
Lizard
masks.
men.
His is coming off. I know you for what you really are. I'll tell the whole world, and then where will you be?
What you got?
You have any more of
Can
that
you Duver him?
Nothing happens.
No Duver.
TRL gas or whatever it was?
No.
There's nothing there.
That's only for Romulans and Vulcans
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, that's right.
Nothing to report.
Kirk to Enterprise.
What about
Kirk
the
to Enterprise.
first aid kit thing?
I'll give it a shot.
Interesting.
I'm not fast enough to get him with a tranquilizer hypo gem.
Well, then what good are
Dust
you,
and grease
Bones?
lifts off the surface, leaving the side clean as new.
I degreased him.
Nothing happens. You fail to
Send Red
obtain...
Shirt after him.
No.
Spock, see if you can outflank him.
Oh yeah, Vulcans are crazy strong, yeah.
The Vulcan neck pinch works though.
All yours now.
You look but see nothing.
Have
Bullshit.
McCoy analyze it.
There's nothing there.
God damn it. Just have him analyze mud then. Forget that.
You fail to obtain any.
There's nothing there.
Have him do the med kit then. I don't know.
I need to understand more about the
Okay.
aliens before I can.
Well,
make
we told
that
you to
bet.
look at the fucking green shit. And you didn't want to touch that, so.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
We won't be able to operate any of this equipment.
There is nothing at the moment.
Maybe we just leave him there for now and come back once we figure out what the hell's going on.
Are you religious, Jim? Is Harry Mudd a divine punishment for anything we did wrong?
I can't think of anything we did that was that bad.
You look
I
troubled,
think
Captain.
there was
Sorry
that
if I
there was
was
that
bothering.
episode, the
I
Turnabout
was just
Intruder. That
silently
was that
cursing
bad.
the day I met Harry Mudd.
Captain, count your blessings. We haven't met any soul-fang computers, blood-draining clouds, cell-imploding sirens, Greek gods, or any of the other things that people keep telling me about in security.
That's
There's
wonderful.
not much I wouldn't do to not have to deal with mud.
You look but see.
Kirk, my friend. Whenever
There was the time that you...
perhaps the...
Don't push your luck, Harry.
Hey ho, hi hopes. Harry Mudd's standing right here.
Jim, you can't sit.
Bones?
I don't think they expected me to come back here.
What are those things, by the way? The yellow things down there and the white things over there?
You already
These
have
are
that.
the things that we already have.
I know, I'm just asking.
They're
Like,
the
did you-
degreaser and then this the
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if.
Nothing
never mind.
happens.
I was just wondering if anything's had changed.
Oops, I broke it.
What about the white things on the bottom? Can you collect those?
Oops, I broke it. Yeah, I've already got one too.
What'd you do?
He's here.
I came back to see what Harry Mudd was up to.
I love Oops' face.
I just walked in the room and he's there.
I love
I figured he wouldn't be. I thought maybe I'd be able to get to the little food things.
Oh, that was great.
He's there.
Go talk to him. Go talk
I
to
did,
him.
and he just says the normal stuff that he did last time. What? I guess they just didn't anticipate anybody leaving this room before doing what you're supposed to do.
What?
I'm gonna degrease him.
Dust and grease. Dust and grease. Listen.
Grease
Nothing
those
happens.
fries.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Hey, go Kitty.
Okay, Winnie.
Mr. Spock, come take a look at it.
This station definitely...
What the fuck? Why is there 2 muds?
I don't think it's intentional. What was that?
Oh shit! Another room.
Oh.
This is a major archaeological find, Captain. I believe the galaxy may actually have cause to thank Harry Mudd.
You can't be serious, Spock.
It would be nice to think that after all the stunts that Harry has pulled, that he would do something right for a change.
Found another room,
This
Becky.
equipment's way out
did?
of my league, Jim.
Oh.
Captain, does this mean that I'm a part of a major archaeological discovery?
You
Wait.
better believe it.
I don't see why you're complaining
Jesus
about
Christ,
this
were you taking
mud.
after Miles?
Who knows
Move.
what advances we could get from all this knowledge?
The minute Miles sees that I'm about to go sit back down, jumps right over my seat. Every time.
Oh my. It looks like there's some shit underneath the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sphere in the middle of this console appears to be some sort of control
The
mechanism.
beryllium sphere, like in Galaxy Quest.
Is there another beryllium sphere on board?
Is there another beryllium sphere on board?
I have one job to do. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Nothing to report, Captain. Apparently an information data screen. Something like the display readers on the Enterprise.
Oh, ooh, can you use the little dodecahedron on that thing?
Nothing
I know, and
happens.
that's the one in the center.
Nothing
it.
happens.
Apparently an information...
I'd like you to go look at it. Fine, I'll look at it. Fuck. No?
The data view...
Is it tiny? Should I
Nothing
magnify it?
happens. Nothing happens.
Really?
Nothing happens. Nothing
Oh, wait.
happens.
Why is this?
Yeah, it looks like the thing's broken. Can you look at the debris at all?
No, I can't.
That's what the shit is. It's just whatever, that
Yeah.
pillar. So there's 2 doors. Can you go through the other one?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
This is much.
There is nothing at the moment from. There is nothing at the moment from. There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
This is much too heavy.
I don't think there are 2. I think there was an. Oh, maybe there are, because it's still there. What's happening here?
There was a room past him.
I love how you say that. Oh, look at the vet. Look at
I
the
do
vault.
not decrease
It's
my
melted.
efficiency with meaningless dialogue.
Spock, meaningless conversation is one of life's great pleasures. Well, Jim, as long as we don't strangle Harry Mudd, I can't see very much for me to do on this mission.
Let's hope there isn't too much for you to do back at the Enterprise.
When we get back to the Enterprise, you're gonna have to tell me everything you know about this Mudd guy. Sir.
You know, Lieutenant, they say if you can't say anything good about a person, you shouldn't say anything at all. In that case, I've got a lot I shouldn't say about Harry Mudd.
Another fine mess is the name of the episode. Got it.
A large claw-like device hangs.
I was trying to look if
from
there was
the
anything about a bug with 2 muds.
ceiling. Tall,
see
transparent
anything.
columns run through the ceiling.
Cool,
Energy
we can be the
crackles in
first.
between the dodecahedrons
You guys
inside
usually
them.
are.
Ew, it said dodecahedron. What was the other dodecahedron? Dodecagon.
A Save a Ship emergency life support generator, generally used for temporary life support during
I
evacuation
like this
of small
Willy Wonka
damaged
sounding.
ships.
I was also going to say Willy Wonka.
I'm willing to pay the price for a reliable salvage model.
Tall, transparent column. A salvage lock hatch, a common type used to link a derelict to the ship doing the salvaging.
It appears that Harry Mudd managed to emplace this access hatch without significantly damaging the alien ship.
Will wonders never cease?
No more doors?
Just the scared dog.
This Save-A-Ship life support generator has seen a great deal of use. It was never a reliable model, being prone to break down without warning. It is, however, properly connected, with warning alarms for temperature, atmosphere, and radiation. This Save-A-Ship... An unusual matter-antimatter engine, reminiscent of the designs created by the Hoopoon of Seganos 4.
My people.
This seems to be a crane of some sort, Captain. Currently, no power is running to it.
Can't do anything with those little things with the doohies at the bottom.
This seems to be a crane. As one would expect, Mr. Mudd has sealed the hatch with his personal code. We cannot enter his ship, Captain.
I suspect that's a blessing in disguise, Mr. Spock.
This life support generator is an unreliable model at the best of times. Tinkering with it is a gamble with your life.
Dust and grease.
Dust and grease.
Dust and grease lifts off.
No, that's the same thing.
This life support generator.
Yellow, green, blue, red.
I certainly see nothing.
This Save-A-Ship... This seems to be a crane.
Why is he here and there? And no one's saying anything about it. Can you use the white thing with that? The white tool
This is much.
that you had before?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Oh, happy.
We just have to wait until next week for this. It just doesn't make sense that there's 2 of them, though. If it's not a bug, then there's a reason.
Yeah, it's one of the 2. It's a bug or it's done purpose.
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to... There is nothing at the moment.
I need to understand more about the... Jim, these look like the capsules we might use in a hypo. I wouldn't recommend experimenting with them, though. Alien physiology or not, you can never be sure what unusual chemicals will do to the human body. It would be interesting to analyze them back.
Do they pose any...
None seem... I certainly see nothing. This is no time for a nap.
There is nothing at the moment for me to... There is nothing at the moment for...
Odd design for a medical bed, by the way, having the legs hanging down like that.
Well, we don't know what the aliens look like.
There. Maybe they lay with their butts in the air, who knows?
Maybe they have no legs. Maybe they have no butts.
A quad amputee quadriplegic. They have no butts. That's unfortunate. I guess they don't eat either.
Nothing happens.
The dodecahedron.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
It appears to be a view screen. Evidently the aliens' bridge, their centralized control.
Well, we know a closer look. Maybe use the lens.
Like a much
A
closer
control
look.
console. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Mr. Spock, come take a look.
This station definitely is configured.
Mr. Spock, come take a look.
This station...
Yeah, which makes me think that I should stand here.
And use that one?
It just sends me back.
So that's not what it is, then.
This station definitely is
Come
configured.
to the other one.
This station
No.
definitely...
Can you have McCoy look at... No, you already did that.
I don't believe this is the weapons center, Captain. There appears to be one, but it's evidently located elsewhere on the ship.
Maybe
I
have
can't
him look at
make
the other
anything more
controls
out of
then?
these controls.
Weapons controls? From the weapons... Where the quantum bullshit is? Oh, right.
What else in here?
I feel like we're missing something dumb. It's also possible that we just have a bug. Because we can't access what he was looking at.
I certainly see nothing.
Apparently an
He looks at you.
Not my area of...
That sounds like McCoy.
Yeah.
This seems to activate the ship's computer bank control node.
Ooh.
Given the aliens' predilection for multiples of 3, it may be possible to use our
You did this before?
tricorders to decipher the information carried in these data banks.
That would be quite a find, Jim. This is an alien race unknown to us, and they are certain to have knowledge new to us.
Were the universal translator available, this would be simple.
With the Enterprise out of range, that's not an option, Mr. Spock. What else can you do?
I believe if Dr. McCoy and I conjoin our 2 tricorders, we may be able to process enough sampled data
Give
to
it a
get a
fucking
basic
shot.
understanding of the aliens' computer system. This will completely tie up both our tricorders for an extended amount of time, however.
Combine them.
Not my
No,
area
just
of
in the
expertise.
inventory.
Yep.
Alright, just use them on the same fucking thing, I guess.
Both our tricorders are now working on basic processing of the aliens' computer data system. The tricorders are not the equal of the universal translator, but we should be able to retrieve basic information and get an insight into their culture and life systems. I don't believe we could have gotten even this far had we not deduced their fixation on base 6 mathematics and aesthetics.
The next spell we're on.
The tricorders are again available for general use. The alien ship's computer data is now accessible from the ship's library. I believe I have downloaded enough information to our tricorders to
Nice.
enable operation of most of the ship's controls, Captain.
Head to the bridge.
We're safe.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Yeah, replace save too, because
we haven't really done much yet.
Well, in case we have to go back to the previous
This
save
might
where
be a
we
good-
don't have 2 mods.
Right.
Apparently, an
Okay, but now you say I can use this, right? So come on, fucking Spock.
apparently an
That's just an information view screen. I don't have any information. Just use the, or just use it on that.
nothing to report.
All right, let's go back to the bridge.
Evidently, the alien's bridge.
Tell them to use it. Oh,
thanks to the library computer data, limited though it is, these primary controls give me access to
Communications. View screen.
done.
Communication. View screen. I guess the universe looks about like it did the last time we saw it. Communications. View screen.
We turn it off? Why turn it off?
I
Communications.
wanted to see
View
if we
screen.
changed it to a different camera.
I do like the
I guess the universe looks
The
about communications.
Star Wars window.
The Enterprise
Yes,
without a range
that's what I'm saying, like TIE Fighter.
under the
Uh-huh.
conditions of static created by the neutron star.
Communications. View screen.
Done.
Can you use the other seat? You were on the one on the right.
Thanks to the library
Communications.
Yeah, you,
View
done. I think this is the secondary station.
yeah. So fucking.
I think this is the
It even says Captain Kirk, even though Spock's the one using it.
This is the secondary station. With the limited understanding we now have of the library computer data, these controls can now be activated. Available are sensors, navigation, engineering, done. Sensors. The Enterprise is in combat with a number of Elassie pirate ships half a parsec toward the neutron star sector. I read debris identifiable with the pirates, but they continue to harass the Enterprise. Sensors, navigation. The computer reports this ship is incapable of navigating anywhere at all without major repairs. We are definitely dead in space until the Enterprise returns, Captain. Sensor, navigation, engineering. The engine pods are damaged, but still generating power, Captain. Sensors,
That's all we're gonna know for now. Check out the weapons.
Weapons is in the other room.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What year was this game made?
92. That's why it's the 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I certainly see nothing.
There's Spock.
I fail to see.
Scan.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
You could have medical tricordered it.
Yeah.
Spock.
Can you translate things now that you've got the database?
I fail
No,
to see
we can use the
unique,
things.
Captain.
Power boost.
Evidently,
Have
the technical
Bucher
deal with
look at the thing.
machinery.
He looks at you with a.
Alright, have
He
Spock look
looks
at it.
at you with a puzzled.
Nope, doesn't work.
This is still fucking weird.
Maybe it's a decoy. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he was on visual, it was a shadow.
Yeah.
This seems
Can
to
you
be
do anything with that vault
an
over on the
unusual
left?
No, that's just
No,
that mud ship. We can't do it on
gotcha,
access.
gotcha.
The room reminds you of the weapon.
But you can't
3
use them?
triangular blue buttons. 2 yellow a red triangular button.
That looks pink to me, but that's fine.
This is much too heavy.
And Spock won't interact with that. Fucking weird.
unique, Captain.
Power boost.
Evidently, the
technical
the machinery.
I might have to call it out.
It seems to be part
I
of
know.
a loading.
That's why I thought we needed to use
The view screen thing I'm
data thing
recommending
here. Oh, you know what? Maybe now that we've done all this, we can go talk to him.
You mean the decoy guy?
No, my guess is that he's the main one in the science, in the medical room. We did something that we shouldn't have.
Kirk, my friend.
There was the time that
Perhaps the.
Don't push your luck, Harry.
so fucking
Jim,
weird.
you can't see
Bones.
Yeah.
about as much.
given the past.
Oh, you know what?
I am.
For one spot.
I'm an idiot.
What?
They can't cure him until they know more about the aliens. Well, now we know more about the aliens.
Yeah.
Right, now you should be able to cure him.
So I can just use the medical thing on him.
Yeah. Good
Use
shot.
the medical pack. Once they all decide to stop fucking moving.
The volatile chemicals have evaporated over the time the derelict hung in space. I need to refill the capsule dispenser for the bed to activate and effect a cure on our friend Harry here. Why would you want to do that? There's nothing there. It would be interesting to.
Do they pose?
None seems like.
Damn it.
There's nothing there required.
Can you just use the damn thing or have McCoy use it? No. Try that.
I certainly see nothing. It would be interesting to.
Do they pose any?
None seem. It would be interesting.
Do they pose any threat?
None seems like. Jim, these look like the capsules we might use.
I failed to see the.
Why would you want to do that? The volatile chemicals have evaporated over the time the derelict hung in space.
Refill
I need
the
to
capsule
refill
dispenser.
the capsule dispenser for the bed to activate and effect a cure.
Fill it with what?
I was asking because I can hear the dentures. And I
Padded
can hear the way they
inclines
talk and how
resembling a
different it
bed.
is from the actual show.
Oh, yeah.
This seems to be the main monitoring station.
It's, this is
Small
a year
containers.
after Undiscovered Country.
Small
Right.
containers of
So-
oddly.
Yeah. But like Spock especially, you can absolutely hear
Padded incline.
his soft palate is
Padded
inhibited
inclines
by a
with-
pair of dentures.
Yeah, that's extremely likely. I feel
Alright.
like missing something
Save
dumb
new.
again.
Replace. Delete. Previous. Replace.
Alright, we're calling here?
You
Yeah,
look
for
but see
Jackie's
nothing
sake.
of note.
I'm falling asleep right now, which is fine.
I know. Oh, wait there.
It doesn't bother me. For a matter of like.
What'd you
Oh,
just do?
I just clicked use regularly without telling anybody to do it. Did that do it?
What?
Can I now do this? Oh, I got one of the.
Can you use one of the
A
capsules?
green
with the medical
capsule
thing?
apparently for medical use with an unknown
Analyze it?
alien physiology.
What the
You
fuck
look
did you
but see
do? It
nothing.
was different.
Did anything different?
Nothing.
The volatile chemical.
Scan it.
Scan it with the medical thing.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
Use it on mud.
Nope, I picked it up. Now I gotta put it in the machine.
The capsules slide into the machinery on the bed exactly as they're designed to. I'm telling the program, our physiology is not the same as the aliens' physiology. Don't want it to try to cure us of being human.
That would be too much to hope for, would it not?
Particularly when we're talking about Harry Mudd.
Don't do anything yet.
Poke.
Okay, Harry, you should start to feel better in a few minutes. Just lie there quietly until you feel like moving.
Oh, give me something for this headache, Doc. A herd of Amari tree elephants landed behind my eyeballs and did a mating dance.
Talk to him?
I wanted to give him something for the headache.
There's nothing there requiring.
He has to live with his mistakes, Alex.
Alright, save it again.
Save new game.
That's
Replace.
fucking weird. Alright. Still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Into this
Absolutely.
one, even though we might have a bug.
I mean, that has yet to be confirmed.
Nor denied.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd, 3 of the most prominent psychologists in the galaxy, became famous by publishing case studies in sociopathy about him.
Sociopathy?
Harcourt.
Oh, he's definitely a sociopath. He knows it's wrong.
Oh, we're gonna walk out and then walk back in and see if he's gone.
Alright, he's gone. See if he's back.
It's weird.
All coming together.
It's all good. Yeah, Al, it's all coming together. You got that right.
Wrong way. Down.
I just want to see if he's in here.
Yep.
Why, Captain, I see you got this machine to work. I tried to get it up and running for the longest time.
Help yourself, Harry. Knowledge is for everyone. Get away from that this instant, Harry, or I'll shoot you where you stand. Help yourself, Harry. Knowledge is for
No,
everyone.
I like the second one.
Yeah, but the second one is definitely probably not going to be good.
Okay.
Get away from that this instant, Harry, or help yourself, Harry.
Why, Kirk, I didn't think you had it in you. Thank you.
I really don't think that was the right answer, but we could go
Okay,
with
check this out.
You already saved him, didn't you?
Yeah, you already did. You just gotta walk.
So I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Don't shoot him in the face, just threaten it.
You don't need to actually shoot him in the face. Just threaten to shoot him in the face.
Well, I'll threaten to, and then if he doesn't move, I'll shoot him.
Why, Captain.
Help yourself, Harry. Get away from that this.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Oh my god.
He broke it.
Mudd, did you know what you just did? That knowledge was priceless, and you've just destroyed it forever.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a good thing we didn't pick that.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Shoot him!
Captain, the consequences of such actions may be catastrophic.
All right.
That action would be.
Alright, well, just don't save.
That action would
Yeah.
be.
Hold on. Since we're not gonna get this.
Harry Mudd hopes he can make it back to his ship and get away in one piece.
Yeah.
Harry Mudd hopes he.
Kirk, look what you made me do. You and your clumsy Starfleets.
Mudd, don't you realize what you've done? That knowledge was irreplaceable. You just burned down the galactic equivalent of the Library of Alexandria. Millions of lives might have been saved by the knowledge that you destroyed.
Now see here, Dr. McCoy. Don't blame me if Kirk's bellowing causes me to be a teeny bit clumsy.
Teeny bit clumsy, Mudd? You're a disgrace to the entire
No.
human race.
How dare you, Kirk? I have half a mind to sue you for defamation of character.
Captain, I think Mr. Mudd looks like he's getting out of control.
Kirk, get this muscle-bound clod away from me. I'm allergic to violence.
At ease, Lieutenant. He's not worth it.
He's super worth it. Get him,
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
He looks at you.
Wow, that red shirt does literally nothing.
Mudd,
Now see here.
At least the other ones had some kind of a purpose.
Captain, I think Mr.
Kirk!
At ease, Lieutenant.
All right, we're gonna end
We'll
this.
end it there.
Well, let's see if anyone wants to do another celebratory dick.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna say no, Dick.
in honor of Mudd, let's go Dick.
Yeah, I'm going dick. Sarah, if you're still there.
He gone.
Nope, no,
He's
he's still
here.
there. So dick, no dick.
Fear my mom.
It's no dick, but
It was close.
It's
close.
close. I just love the little mouth in the hover thing. He's like. All right. Oh man, I'm glad we got back to this game. This game is super fun.
Yeah.
For real.
This one's a little weird.
It is.
I think
It still feels like a Star Trek episode.
Yeah.
I think we're missing something.
Yeah.
I don't think so. We'll come to him. We'll tell him to stay, and then he'll move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it comes
It's
down
just.
to.
I guess it's just a bug that he still appears in the other location.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you trying to put more steps in there?
I don't know. I'm just flip flopping it around.
Alex tried to get Miles to be really excited about his potty watch again. So he's like, "This is my potty watch."
And then he's like, "Wow, cool, Daddy," and he's poking it over and over and over again.
Because he does that to Dad's new. I got one of those new flippin' iWatches or whatever the frick.
Oh yeah, Denise got him an Apple 7 watch or something
tomorrow.
like that, and then she gave it to him like a week and a half ago. He still hadn't opened it, so she opened it.
Yeah, that's what he
was
does.
Like, here, fucking put
Look,
it on.
I'll tell you right now, my mom has bought my dad multiple watches for Christmas and things. He never wore them. Never.
And yet she's never
she kept
gonna
buying
learn.
them. I got half of them because I thought they were really cool, so I took them.
Why buy it for him?
Because my mom tends to buy things for people that she thinks they would need.
But if
That's
he never wears
she
a
thinks
watch.
that they should want.
Doesn't matter. He
she
should really
thinks
want it.
that they should want. Should want.
He doesn't like the idea of getting text messages on his wrist.
Well, no, he just doesn't. He also doesn't like wearing anything on his wrist. Same reason why he doesn't wear.
Me either.
He doesn't wear his wedding band because he doesn't like to wear things.
No, I can't blame him.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He also almost lost his wedding band at one point, so that. Also...
Mine's fused on there.
No, yours can come off if I grease your finger enough.
Even then, it might be tight.
I mean, it's a lot of people. There are plenty of people like in the ER. They'll tell you like there are lots of people who go in who have to have like their rings cut off because either it swells too hard or yeah, it's fine. Either it swells too hard or like you know you wear it in, like if you're in construction.
Oh my God.
Like you're not, I'm not gonna lie. I have a very small one as well, but like people in construction, they'll constantly get their fingers stuck. Like with the wedding ring, like some kind of nail or something, and it'll actually like a lot of people have had their skin ripped off their finger because so it's one of those things where it's like in certain cases, like my dad worked at a refinery. Clearly, wearing the wedding ring was probably a bad idea, so he just doesn't wear it. I'm not gonna lie though, when my mom divides out in her will of whatever, I'm getting those wedding bands. They are beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna take them.
Then you're like, haha, look at my bling.
Oh please, my mom has so much jewelry. That's her thing. Because when she was growing up, she grew up dirt poor. Like they were legitimately below poverty. Like they were lucky to have the house that they had, or when they had it. And so she never got nice things. So when she started getting, money and things, then she started buying herself jewelry. So she has a fuck ton of jewelry.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I honestly, don't get me wrong, I like wearing jewelry occasionally. I just don't see the appeal of having it sit in a jewelry box forever.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know.
I know what you mean. Except,
but they are pretty, and I will be.
I never want to wear jewelry. All right. Good night, Seraph, and anyone else who may or may not be there.
People out there are
Au revoir.
All right. I don't warn you now. I'm putting my earplugs in.